Hey guys, Josh Hankin here, creator of the DVRT Ultimate Sandbag Core Training Systems, here with a great quick tip for you. A lot of people, they ask, what is the Ultimate Sandbag Training about? And I tell them first and foremost, it's a solution-based program. What does that mean? Well, obviously, if you're looking to lose fat, gain muscle, or perform better in your favorite sport, the Ultimate Sandbag program can come in very handy. However, what a lot of people don't think about is how the Ultimate Sandbags can actually help you get better at other exercises. Let me take a classic example of a burpee. A burpee has become a very popular exercise in a lot of fitness programs, but a lot of people do it incorrectly and they don't get the benefit of the drill. So for those of you that don't know what the burpee is, or those of you who've been doing it, let's go over some problem-solving tips. For one is a burpee is a great hip mobility, hip power, and core stability exercise. What a lot of people do, unfortunately, is they'll come down, and because of poor hip mobility, they'll put their hands way out in front, kick themselves down because of bad core stability, sink their hips, kick back up, round, and then come back up and in. What you would ideally want to do is be able to get your hands close to your feet, kick back, lock in, kick back in, and then explode up. That obviously allows you to get a lot more out of that drill. So how do Ultimate Sandbags help you get better at this? Because with any exercise in our program, there's regressions and progressions to the drills. So one exercise I love to do is a bear hug squat. A lot of people rush right through the progressions of the bear hug squat, but it's a phenomenal drill for both opening up the hips and getting the hamstrings and glutes to activate. So what I'm going to do is set up a burley bag here for myself. Because I got longer arms, it's good for me to have something bigger to grab onto. I'm going to hinge back on my hips, power the weight up. Now, when I'm up in this position, I'm going to activate my upper back, draw my elbows in, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to sink deep into the squat. I'm going to pause. I'm going to hold it for a 2 count and then try to accelerate back up. So come down. What this is doing is allowing me to really open up my hips, figure out where I am, and then by accelerating up, allowing me to really tap in my hamstrings and glutes. That's an exercise you can do from 5 to 8 repetitions with the pause and the heavier weight. It really taxes your body. Another drill we can do to teach the core alignment is what we call front load good morning. So I'm going to grab a different Ultimate Sandbag here. If you think about that burpee, that core stability comes in that plank position. We're going to do another exercise that replicates that, but what a lot of people don't understand is the lower body has to be active with the core to make sure that you're really stable. So what we're going to do is we're going to power clean the bag up. I'm going to pull the bag into my body, soft bend my knees. I'm going to hinge back until right before I feel like I'm going to round my low back. I'm going to pause. 1, 2, 3, pushing my heels, accelerate tall. So again, I'm working upper body isometrics, I'm working core stability, I'm working on how to load my hamstrings and work the whole body as a single unit. Really teaching the body how to both brace against tension and how to produce force. The next exercise is one of my favorite and a lot of people miss out on. It's called a deceleration lunge clean. Now, this is actually pretty complex. I'm going to show you how to simplify it because we're going to teach the body how to decelerate momentum as well. Remember that kick out is deceleration. A lot of people don't ever work on deceleration in the lift. So because it's more complex, I'm going to grab a smaller Ultimate Sandbag here. So you can start off with a simpler version, which is a deceleration lunge deadlift. So as I step forward, I'm going to hinge back, pause, and then drive back up. So I'm working keeping upper back alignment, which is similar, sort of catching myself in that burpee position, loading the hamstring, loading that lower leg, really finding some anti-rotational force, and coming back up. Now, if you get good, you can start adding a clean. Down, clean the bag up. What that does is it makes you have to decelerate more force as you come back. So a really great exercise in teaching how to decelerate the hips and the torso is one. The last drill we're going to do is a lateral back drag. A lot of you have seen this. A lot of people still do it incorrectly. You want to go very, very slow. Usually anywhere from a 4 to 6 second count coming across the body. The other thing is what's happening in the lower body. You want to get wide base and you're going to actively push the heels out and the ball foot in the ground. So you should really feel the side of the hips activating. That really gives you a good brace in the torso, similar to catching yourself in that burpee. So if I come down with the sandbag beside me, I'm going to get nice and wide base. I'm going to actively push through my feet, slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, plant, grab. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see the slower it is, the more I have to really integrate my whole body as one unit, and I can find holes within my strength. So with this series, you can use this as a complete workout, and I guarantee you, even if you use this prior to your burpees, or you use this as a way to introduce people to burpees, you're gonna get more out of the exercise